Testament Electric Crown. This is a CVT guitar lesson for Alan. Alan, you get the VIP for the most thrash CVTs in a month, man. You've had Testament after Testament after Testament. Kid you not. Killer song. This one's got a lot of parts. There's some tricky things going on in it. It's 7 pages of tabs. And let's start with your breakdown of Electric Crown. This is tuned flat, so we're a half step down. And it's 2 guitars, you know, going on. So you've got the main ones. Section 1A, 0 seconds in. And these are all power chords. Open in 2, so it's our E5, open E2A. And then I'll give you the root note verbally now. And with that root, you know the power chord, you just go to the next string, skip a fret. So we have open 2, 3, 2. Quick rest, and then hit it again on 2, 4. That's an F sharp power chord. So, and then check it out. Start it over. And this time, after that quick rest, go to an A5 to a B5. So it's open A 2D to a 4D. So that second one, the only difference, so you're going, and then our next one, and then you go back to the first one. And then you almost repeat all of the second one, but this time we're going to go B to D on our power chords. 2A, 4D to 5, 7, A, D. And then, in reality, that all goes again, but at 11 seconds in, I called it section 1B. It's a higher, exact same progression, but just higher power chords. The other one's still going on behind it, but I wanted to give you both. Why not? So, E5 once again, 7A, 9D. I'm going to give you the root note and then power chord it. 7, 9, 10, 9. Quick rest and then hit that again. Start it over. And then our altered chords are going to be 5E, 7A to 7, 9 EA. So that goes. Oops, try it again. Oops. And then start it over. And it is going to change coming up. Right here. 5A, 7th fret D and G. Still a D5, it's fuller. And you go from there to a B5, 2, 4, 4, same strings. Right? So, and then check it out. So we have 0, 2, 3, 2 on the top string. Then this killer riff, and it's a little tricky, man, in the timing. 22 seconds in, section 2. Oops. Real tricky, but it's all spelled out in your tabs. 2E to the 2nd fret D and G. I kind of like to let that first finger handle that. I mean, you could use your thumb up top, experiment, but and then palm mute the 2E twice. So 4th fret D and G. You can subgroup that, make that a little riff. Palm mute the 2E twice, and then 4th fret on the A and D. I like to use the pinky on this. Slide it a half step up to 5, 5. And here's where it feels a little tricky. Palm mute, open 2, 2 on the E. So, and then 4th fret A and D. Now check it out. 2nd fret on the low E, palm mute, down, 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 up, down, down. And it's in there quick, so it's like. Now that last hit, actually, look at it as starting it over, but it is altered. That's a repeat. 2 on the, this is that downbeat there, the 2E, palm muted, and then 2 DG. So start it over, up 2, right there, to the 4th fret A and D, sliding to 5, open E palm mute, and then it's different. So it's an F sharp 5 power chord, 2E, 4 on the A, no palm mute here, and then palm mute it twice. So from the open E it's open E palm mute, and then back to the 2-4 EA palm mute. So it's, and then this is tricky. Well, you just got to be ready for it, put it to you that way. G power chord, 3E 5A, palm mute down up to an open E palm mute. Right? So it's, and that, you'll see the double dots, Alan. You're going to do it 4 times, everything we just did. At the end of the 4th one, no star. So I'm going to play it from the 4th one, alright? So oops, let's try it again. Right to that triplet, palm muted. Then you'll go 5th fret AD to 4th fret AD. Alright, and I went ahead and put this because it's a second guitar part, but I feel like you can kind of pick and choose if you want to throw it in there. You just got to know how to jump back in, which you're a good player, dude, I've heard you. So that's why I appreciate you sending me videos, Alan. It's natural harmonics on the 5th fret E, B, and G. So, and then 7th fret B. That's guitar 2, section 2. You'll hear it coming in and out. And then 45 seconds in, section 2, 2 times. Section 3, 57 seconds in. Let's see, hold on. It's cool, he's following the vocal melody. It's got an octave in it too, but 5B, 6G, you're gonna do that twice. And then 5, 7B. 5G, half step, that's a 1 fret bend, and then vibrato when you get there. You can hear it's landing on that, right? So then start it over. You'll go 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 7B, which is the same as we did last time, but you stop on the 7B and vibrato it. So both those together. Of course, that can be played, you know, lots of spots, but I had to pick one. Couldn't find anything live on that, but the notes are there. Top of page 3, you're going to continue on, but the ending's a little different. You'll go 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, that's B, G, B, G, B. And then a short rest there, and then go 5, 4, G to 7, D. Alright, and then 5B, 6, 5, G, 6, 7, 4, D. Pretty cool melody. It goes, or, let's see, hold on. And then to wrap up that section, there's some power chords that'll go down, up, down, down. Yeah. It's cool. The next part, 3, 5 EA, palm mute, down, up, and then E5 power chord, palm mute, down. That's open E2A. So that whole little part there. Then, you know, if you're struggling with it, just make that a subgroup. Open A, 2A, D, that's a A5 power chord, 4 times. B power chord, 2A, 4D, 4 times. And then open E, F sharp 5, G5, F sharp 5. So open 2, 3, 2. Solo number 1, a minute 12 in. I think I remember you saying you wanted both those solos. Four G bend, I'm going to use third finger, and then second fret E and B, 5B twice, bend, that's a whole step bend, 2E, 5B bend vibrato, twice, so you have 2E. I like this riff, reminds me of like Randy Rhoads or something. He goes 2E, and then 4B, a lot of legato. 4 hammer 5, pull 4, pull 2, and then 4, pull 2. 5-2, GB, down up. That's a nice little already set up subgroup for you. Think of the scale too. 4G, same type of concept. Hammer 5, pull 4, pull 2, and then 4, pull 2 on the G and D. So it's, so you have 4G, hammer 5, pull 4 and 2, 4, pull 2, and then 4-2 DG, pinch harmonic vibrato. So minute 17, the neck pickup, NPU, you'll see that in there at the 117 timestamp. 16G bend, hold, release. And then 14G vibrato. 14D, hammer 16. And then 14, hammer 16, pull 14 on the G. So it's 17B, bend, hold, release. To 14G. And then 16G bend. Then we're going to go 14 on the B and E, and that's down up. I like this, kind of Randy-ish again. 17 pull 14B, 16 pull 14B. 16G bend, 14B, and that's a down up. So all of that. On the G, 17 pull 16 14 to 16D. That's a good subgroup. Or and then experiment with fingering on that. 16G, hammer 17, pull 16 and 14, and then 16, pull 14 on the G and D, and then 14 G and B together, slide. Here's that whole riff slowed down, if I can find it. Where the heck is it? Dude, oh, here we go. It's awesome. Series of repeats. The next new thing you're going to come across is at the top of page 4. It's actually the second solo. 3 minutes and 5 seconds in. 2 on the D, slide to 4, vibrato. That rings for a while. There's some feedback that comes in. 6G, slide to 11, vibrato. And then 3 minutes 15 seconds in, 16G, bend, hold, release. Pinch harmonic, 14G, vibrato. String mute, you can barely hear this, Alan, but it's in there. On the B string, down up, and then 17B, bend, hold, release. It'll go to 14G vibrato. So you have (16, 14 DG), and then this is cool too. 16B, you're gonna pick, and don't bend it instantly. Let it ring for a second, and then half step bend release. And then pull off to 14, and then 16 pull 14G, and then 16 pull 14D. Do that twice. It's awesome. 14 GB bend to 16D, and you're going to do that twice. And then 14 GB, bend them twice. And then 16 on the D and A. I would use one finger to do that. Like if you're going to go third finger, just use like a bar and then shift it up. And then 14D, rest, hammer 16. 3 minutes, 24 seconds in. Oh, this was killer, dude. I think this is one of my favorite riffs here. Dang it. You're gonna like this. Straight up alternate pick. 14, 16, 17 on the G and B. And then descending, 16, 14B to 17G. So at that point, it's a 6-note pattern, ascending, descending, right? And then 16, 14B, 17, 16G. (14B), 17, 16G. Double dots, so that goes twice. It's awesome. And then 14G vibrato. (17D), 14G vibrato pinch.